Chris Thomas with the defensive line, and in another segment of Connecting with Chris. Let me see if I can make sure I start this timer so I can stay on track here. I hope to get better as this goes along, but I tell you, it's a pleasure to be in front of you today. I'm 1 day removed, actually, not me, just me, but it was actually a team effort between Ray Horst, our executive director, my wife Martha, 37 years, who's our chief education officer, and my son Solomon, who is currently in the NFL with the Raiders, and who plays a key part on our board. He's the president of our board. But we had the opportunity to testify in front of the Congress yesterday, and we were able to tell what the defensive line is doing, told Ella's story, told the story of countless others who are out there suffering from mental illness and from suicide. I talked about, how every week under the age of 24, there were about 119 people under the age of 24 die by suicide. I put that in perspective by sharing that that's about the size of a Boeing 737. And we've got to find a way to make sure that Congress acts and does what they need to do to make a difference in making sure suicide is talked about in school, and that we provide the right training and resources available to parents, teachers, and coaches. And the two things we talked about was mandating, standardizing, and funding K through 12 suicide prevention curriculum, and also developing awareness and legislative platforms that generate public discussions, funding, normalizing, and destigmatizing mental health. That's so important. Last week, I think I had a shirt on that said, "Are you okay?" I've got the defensive line shirt on right now, but we're all about creating a world where no young person of color dies by suicide, and you can help by joining the defensive line. Go to thedefensiveline.org. Help us to make a difference. We are still here. That's my 2-minute warning. I'll start wrapping up. You can make a difference here. I know it's Black History Month, and I think it's important that we talk about some of the key accomplishments that happened in Black history. Once again, as I've mentioned before, Black history should be celebrated every day. But one of the things I learned last week was watching on the Disney Channel about the last slave ship that was found here in America. It was up in the Alabama River. It was a ship called the Clotilda. If you get a chance to watch it on the Disney Channel, but I learned that. I also, I always share with us, I used to share with Ella and Solomon every week during the year of a key Black history fact, not just during February, but a lot of people haven't heard of like Garrett Morgan, who invented the traffic light, and was a key African American from the 19th century. But anyways, in closing, I just want to leave you with a quote from Martin Luther King on this Connecting with Chris segment, and it's once again from MLK. And I love this quote: "I refuse to accept the view that mankind is so tragically bound to the starless midnight of racism and war that the bright day break of peace and brotherhood can never become a reality. I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word." Unbelievable quote. I'll leave you with that. Once again, thank you for connecting with a defensive line and Connecting with Chris. I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Have a blessed day. Bye.